Everybody else still here?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, still here.
Yeah, it seems like it was just a Twitch problem. He seems to be still logged into both Discord and Roll20. But then that doesn't explain his audio being weird.
Probably a CPU usage or something.
Are we back?
Yeah, there he is.
There you are.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure our modem is just horribly outdated because I get dropped frames issues, which seems to pertain to outdated hardware in that respect. Initially, it was a high CPU usage thing, which I believe I resolved by removing a few applications that are running in the background constantly during the stream, but it's always right around the 3-hour mark that if it's going to have a glitch, it does it right now. So we may have like 3 or 4 more glitches here in the last 10 minutes. Like it could give us a smooth half hour, or it could just cut out incessantly over the next 15 minutes, in which case we're pretty much done. But we will press on and hope for the best. For the next few minutes, I believe I was in the middle of explaining just how bad this hex was when things went to poop.
Yeah, you were saying the Abomination had riled up some other ones, and that was kind of all we really got.
Exactly. Yeah, we are quite aware of the red danger zone of that hex, even making it back to Fulton. Our adventuring insights are not as confident with another journey through that same hex. Regardless of our group's stealth capabilities, it may just be that area is far too saturated to even reasonably try to justify a passage back through there. So we may need to try and find a detour, or maybe take a day off. I mean, I don't know what how we want to try and approach it at this point. We feel like we narrowly made it back to Fulton, even with the Pass Without Trace, and now as we're at lunchtime and proceeding into the second half of the day, you just can't help but feel that that abomination is just stirring up more and more shit in that hex. That's going to make it all the more difficult for you to pass through there again.
Well, if we wait here, we have no guarantee that the wave is not going to head towards us. So trying to find a way around it may be our best option.
Oh yeah, you might unintentionally draw that Class B abomination to Fulton here, which would just probably steamroll through this community.
I mean, Qualcomm would just look to the more experienced people, the ones who have been in this situation longer, abide by what they decide at that point. He's at a loss. It's like, you guys understand this situation better than we do.
That's where Thunderfoot is, too.
Do you say that out loud, Awakan? Like, those are your exact words?
Not exactly like that. He would basically look at the group, the other group, and say, look, you've all been in this world longer than we have. You understand these creatures and their abilities and tactics much better than we do. I'll take your lead on this one. We do wish to get back to safety. We are not 100% in fighting shape, but, well, some of us. He kind of looks at Ciliano like he's fine. But, yes, so we'll take your lead.
Dude, I was just gonna, like, hug Awakan and be like, we understand way less than you think we do.
He kind of gets a look in his eyes like, oh, shit. try to head the other way then? What do you suggest?
What type of terrain are we in now?
Urban?
It's pretty urban for the most part. The natural terrain is actually pretty luscious, or at least it wants to be in its normal state. If this place hadn't been bombed or nuked or whatever the case is that's caused it to be in this state of disrepair, it would be very verdant and green. And there's still some signs of that when you're not crawling through the ruined urban areas of Chicago. But for the most part, that is kind of what you're looking at, like a formerly green vegetative terrain that's now mostly barren and 25, 30 years after the fact trying to resurge on its own.
Okay, so yeah, a lot of my expertise in forestry and stuff like that is not going to be very applicable here. So, yeah, we can't lead them back to the city, so to the settlement.
And just be advised, you're already back here
berth.
at the settlement, so, I mean, if it's after you, it's heading this way.
Oh, okay. So we'll let people know. We'll just warn them, hey, be on the lookout. We may have some zombies chasing us.
No.
Who tells who this?
I think someone with a much better charisma.
I don't see how they could be chasing us with the pass without trace up. There's no way they can track us, even with their enhanced senses.
True. I think we should at least advise them to double the guard for this evening, just in case.
Or set distractions away from the settlement so that they're not tracked back to it.
No, definitely at least warn them that that area over there has this kind of stuff going on, and if they decide to come this way, it's going to be bad. So we need to have preparations for that.
All right. So first things first, how long do we want to stick here, and what kind of prep do we need? Because I know at least a couple of people are pretty hurt right now.
Well, I mean, the minimum we should say is a short rest. And what we can also do during this time is see what type of resources they do have, see if we can replace some of our lost equipment due to the whatever happened to destroy everything. See how they were affected by it. I mean, they've had any magic that has gone kablooey.
Well, I don't think we really noticed anything magic here the last time we were here.
Correct. There were no magical vendors in this community that we encountered. A few interesting trinkets over in the tent community to the east side, though.
So if we are going to stick here for at least a short rest, I do kind of want to get into that case that I have to see if there's anything useful in it, since I already have it. And other than that, I will need to do some prep work then.
Which case you talking about?
It was the case I got from Zeke.
Oh, the scrap parts.
Yeah, I hadn't opened it up, so I didn't know what level they were.
Yeah, it's effectively enough to add an additional uncommon magic item to the set. Nothing rare enough to increase the quality existing beyond that, but it does add an additional layer of utility.
Gotcha. And then
I'm also going to need to buy arrows because I got a bow, but I don't have any arrows.
So that's why he didn't use it.
Kind of makes sense. I mean, I need something to shoot out of the bow.
Sure. Can always equip it with some harsh language.
Oh, Buddy's really good at that after he takes a few.
I need to see if they have any flammable liquids, oil, alcohol, or whatnot.
Alcohol is rather plentiful here in our little fair Fulton.
How about oil?
Yeah, we can make some of that available to you if you're in need of such. Anybody else have anything they're interested in?
I'm not going to buy anything, but Adolin will set up to cast Find Familiar with the ingredients he bought a while back, and he will get an owl.
Grix wants more of those things they call hot dogs.
What are you doing to this map?
No!
Alright, well, sounds like we can at least go ahead and knock out our short rest. And almost immediately afterwards, we are going to be alerted from the guards and the sentries posted atop the walls that, yes indeed, we've got a rather interesting group of orange undead that have swarmed the place on all sides. Almost like they're here in pursuit of something. We ain't seen something this large in some time. And yeah, look who's back.
So much.
Look who's back.
I don't know how I would have slept tonight without this. Thank you so much.
That is our Class B abomination, who inexplicably has found us. Oh my god, they found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Run for it, Marty! So go ahead, get that that short rest out of the way. I'm going to track that on your accordingly, or on your tracker here. Monday, getting a short rest session 19. And one of you has got something magical in your possession that is drawn this Class B abomination to you like a magnet. We may find out.
It's on Adolin. I bet it's on Adolin.
I bet you're right.
That might
It's
be
always
the
Adolin.
case.
It's that
Maybe.
freaking hand. It's the hand. I bet it's the hand.
I don't know. I found this ring in my pocket.
I stole a bunch of stuff.
I have an
I
undead
doubt they're
dragon.
here for the elf dress. I doubt they're here for a dress.
But yes, we will cover that in 2 weeks, friends. We are back to our regular gaming schedule, the bi-weekly setup. So we are back tomorrow night with the other side of Krynn Chicago as Tuesday Crew picks up over near the Reed Murdoch building, where they have just cleared a ghostly haunted ship of its monsters, claimed that ship for their own. It was actually attached to the throne card that one of our players drew from the deck of many things. We now have a mobile base that can traverse the waterways on this map, so that's going to unlock some interesting options for us later on down the line. And then to conclude our first half of week 19 here, we'll be back on Thursday with the first half of Cyberpunk Waterdeep, where they are right on the verge of encountering a lost Jedi, and a lost Jedi it is indeed. We're going to try and throw a little curveball here. Thursday night, 6 p.m. Pacific. Tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific, with some more RU gaming. And you know it, friends, there is no RU without you. Good night.
Thanks, Dan.
Night, everyone.
Night.
Happy birthday, Dawn.
Yep. Happy
Night.
birthday.
Thank you.
Thanks for bringing me
Happy
back.
birthday.
Happy birthday. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.